There's big news at the Bridgerton family's house. Netflix announced a few hours ago that the highly anticipated third season will debut in 2 parts in 2024. The first, consisting of 4 episodes, will be available starting from May 16, 2024. The second, which will have as many, will be published on June 13, 2024. Finally, fans of Shonda Rhimes' hit series had to wait longer than expected. Apparently, the queen of US drama was not at all satisfied with the final cut. And for this reason, with the screenwriters' strike involved, she would have decided to postpone the romantic events of our beloved bourgeois families until the new year. We are sure it will be worth it. What we will see in the new episodes. As has been widely anticipated in the past, the protagonists of the 3rd chapter of the show, set in the world of English high society during the Regency era, will be Colin Bridgerton, 3rd son of the house, and Penelope Featherington. The girl has always been in love with Colin, her childhood friend, but she decided to abandon her interest when she listened to some comments that the young man made about her during a conversation between men. She is increasingly determined, however, to find a husband in order to leave her maternal home, and to have such independence that will allow her to continue her double life as Lady Whistledown. The search for a partner for life doesn't seem to be going well, and, as if that wasn't enough, Penelope also finds herself without the friendship of Eloise, who has now discovered her double identity. It will be Colin himself, returning from some summer trips with a new look and a more bold attitude, who offers to help the young Featherington in her attempt to get married. When the scion of the Bridgerton family realizes that his advice on finding a husband is working, he begins to wonder if what Penelope feels is just the affection a friend would feel, or is it something more? Who will appear in Bridgerton 3? Colin Bridgerton has, as always, the face of Luke Newton, and Penelope Featherington is played, as in previous seasons, by Nicola Coughlan. Other well-known faces from the series also appear in the cast. Claudia Jessie, Eloise Bridgerton; Luke Thompson, Benedict Bridgerton; Golda Rochouval, Queen Charlotte; Adjoa Andoh, Lady Danbury; Ruth Gemmell, Violet Bridgerton; Lorraine Ashbourne, Mrs. Varley; Simone Ashley, Kate Sharma; Jonathan Bailey, Anthony Bridgerton; Harriet Keynes, Philippa Featherington; Bessie Carter, Prudence Featherington; Florence Hunt, Hyacinth Bridgerton; Martin Zimhang, Will Mundrich; Callum Lynch, Theo Sharp; Will Tilston, Gregory Bridgerton; Polly Walker, Portia Featherington. Lady Whistledown in the original version of the show is voiced by Julie Andrews. Penelope Featherington is one of those characters who immediately attracts attention. Already in the first novel, The Duke and I, she softens, with her 12 kilos too many, stress acne and lemon yellow clothes that make her look jaundiced. But according to her mother, a cheerful colored dress makes a girl more inclined to be asked for as a wife. Only her Bridgerton brothers, observing her alongside her sisters, known among other things for her dubious intelligence, feel such compassion as to sacrifice themselves and invite her to dance. We find her again in The Viscount Who Loved Me, when Anthony saves her from the clutches of Cressida Toombley. Cathartic moment because it is at this precise moment that Kate falls in love with him. And we leave her with a shattered heart, in the last pages of The Proposal of a Gentleman, for hearing the final part of Colin's sentence, "And I will never marry Penelope Featherington." We arrive at the 4th novel of the series, which we already know in part. Penelope has loved Colin for half her life, and if she can't have him, well, she won't have anyone. Also because she has never received a single shred of proposal. After having participated in an infinite number of seasons, now at the age of 28, she can be defined as a spinster. There are those who would add with a note of malice, old. And as her only prospect, she has a life to dedicate to her oldest mother. Petulant, dull, boring and meddlesome of all England. A true marvel. After all, what else could she aspire to? Used to being a wallflower and never being the protagonist of any gossip. Judged by Lady Whistledown as an overripe lemon, awkward and clumsy. Incapable of truly saying what she thinks in the presence of people that he doesn't feel comfortable with. Penelope is clouded by her shyness, by her inability to truly be herself. It's her fault that her tongue slurs indistinct words, and her feet that make her end up on the ground at the most inopportune moments. Jonathan Bailey and the hot third season of Bridgerton. The answer was given by Jonathan Bailey. That on the red carpet of the London GQ Man of the Year event, he indulged in some previews. He will be appetizing, promised the actor. That he uses the word hot to describe the new love story. It will be very good. Also, my brother Luke Newton is getting busy with Nicola, so it's going to be fantastic. Love is the underlying theme of Jonathan Bailey's professional choices, or at least so it seems. The English actor is around to present. Even a little late, but there was a strike. Travel Companions. The beautiful Paramount Plus miniseries, which we told you about here. Dove is a lover frustrated by the lack of recognition from his partner Matt Bomer. But since his heart cannot be ruled, he also talks about his first love, Bridgerton. The third season of the highly popular Netflix series will arrive next year. But, needless to say, the anticipation grows as the days pass. We already know that the protagonists of the love story of this chapter, in changed order compared to that of Julia Quinn's books from which the saga is based, are Colin and Penelope. Played by Luke Newton and Nicola Coughlan. But the focus is also on the newlywed Viscount of Bridgerton, our Bailey, and his Kate, Simone Ashley. Who will come back to tell us how difficult married life is, but how beautiful it is to be in love. So what will this third season be like? Get your salts ready, Bridgerton is coming back. Viscount Jonathan Bailey announces that the third season will be hot. Here's what the actor said on the red carpet. The first photos of the third season of Bridgerton, Netflix's record-breaking series. Opinion shared by his television partner Simone Ashley. Next season will be super hot, claimed the actress before filming began. I am very happy when I read scripts. When I receive them, I have a radiant smile on my face. Nicola Coughlan talks about her Penelope. Even the person directly involved, namely Nicola Coughlan, is excited about what will happen to her character. Who hides the secret of secrets, being the very punctual writer, Lady Whistledown. Penelope returns to London determined to become a new woman with a new independence, said the 36-year-old Irishwoman. Both Colin and Pen have grown up a bit, and only time will tell how their friendship will develop. Plus, which is a very nice and kind way of telling us that we need to prepare salts or an ice-cold shower. Anticipations to come. Are you ready to see it? The video trailer is in Italian with subtitles in all languages. Remember to press the CC button at the top of the video and choose the subtitle language as well. Go! Good vision!
È stato scortese da parte vostra dubitare delle mie intenzioni, ma sono disposto a perdonarvi, se voi riuscirete a perdonare voi stessa.
Sarebbe molto buffo, a dire il vero, all'inizio.
Here we are. Of course we saw a short preview. You can see them whole in the YouTube channel of the voice actress and creator Giulia Segreti. She is a voice actress and actress. With her voice it brings strong emotions. She is Italian. In her videos you can also activate all the subtitles. Just go to the YouTube video options and then choose the language. We talked to Giulia. She uses her own voice in an innovative and particular way.
È vero, non hai avuto un buon esempio, ma hai imparato a mie spese che dagli errori si impara e si diventa persone migliori.
And she is popular on the web. She opens her self-titled YouTube channel and starts uploading audio readings of modern books in collaboration with male voice baron Mark Keel. She also does commissioned audio readings from many female writers. Giulia and Barona are also a couple in real life. They met on the web.
Senza di lui la maggior parte del lavoro non era possibile. Beh, ci siamo conosciuti attraverso la grande passione per il doppiaggio e per le letture.
Julia was looking for a male voice for her projects, and then she learned that she was a neighbor. You have dubbed some important films and participated in various famous Italian TV programs. Julia is also a Spotify artist. She realizes with her voice covers of her recited. She's a writer. She has acted in the theater in various shows and fairs. For some years she was also the speaker on the radio, and currently she is the voice of important radio commercials. Her voice is also on Audible. In fact, she also makes audiobooks. In short, she does many things in one day. She likes to tease with her voice and has managed to work with her voice. She loves animals, she loves being with her boyfriend. It's hard to sum up her life. I suggest you visit her YouTube channel. There you can hear and see her work, while her private life and her other passions can be seen on Instagram.
Io, insieme a voi, ho una lunga strada da percorrere. E mentre percorriamo insieme questa strada, altre persone si uniranno.